Okay, so this drone stuff is crazy and out of control. I don't know if y'all are paying attention, but there's drones everywhere in every state, in every country, just hovering like crazy, all different shapes and sizes and colors. It is wild. Now, the government is calling them drones, but we know them as demons, fallen angels, the Nephilim, what have you. That's what is happening. That is what is taking over everything. One of them is a wheel within a wheel. What do I mean? It's a circle within a circle spinning inside of itself. And scripture talks about this very being as it's a type of angel that has been spotted. I think it was somewhere in New Mexico that they saw that. It is just becoming wild, the things that are happening. And Damascus is falling. Yeah, that's an old ancient prophecy in Isaiah. Now, has it completely fallen? No, but the prophecy goes that it'll be desolate, a complete ruin, a heap of ruin. No longer can anyone live there. It's not that yet, but it has been taken over and Damascus is falling. Guys, wake up. And it has been pretty quiet since the election. And I believe, this is my opinion, that this is the calm before the storm. There is something coming big in 2025. And I feel like most people are not ready for this. They are just going about their day, worrying about their accolades, and they're worrying about their finances, and they're worrying about status and culture and all this stuff. And listen, not all that's bad, and I get it, but they put all their eggs in one basket, so to say, and all they care about is these things on earth, but they will be destroyed. They won't last. Scripture says, Jesus says, to store your treasure in heaven. That's where our hearts need to be. Where your heart is, your treasure will be. So I ask you, where is your heart? What is your treasure? What is important to you? Have you considered counting the cost? Counting the cost. What is counting the cost? What does that mean? Counting the cost means when you chase after Christ, when you've tasted and seen that Christ is good, you turn your life around. You shift everything that you thought was good, it is no longer good, and you go after Christ. And remember, the whole world hated Jesus. Jesus said, don't be shocked if the world hates you because it hated me first. And why we want to get, praised by a world that crucified an innocent man is beyond me. We need to count the costs. It means that we're going to lose friends, lots of friends that were never your friends to begin with. It means you're probably going to lose family members. It means that, sadly, in some cases, marriages will start to fall apart. Why? Because when you're born into a sinful world and you finally come into the light and realize that what you've been doing is wrong, and there is a creator and there's some rules to follow, and I want to be saved from an eternal damnation, I'm going to give my heart to Jesus. Therefore, I'm going to change my life and run after him. And everything I used to do, I will no longer do. And when you start to do that, you have a target on your back, and the whole world is watching you, especially family members, especially your close inner circle friends. They will watch you, and they will begin to hate the things that you do. Why? Because it disturbs the demons inside them. Satan hates when someone gives their heart to God. And when you do, he wants nothing to do with you but to destroy you. Everything, he hates you. He hates everyone. Guys, the king is on his way. The king is coming, and I think it's going to be so much sooner than we think. That everyone's going to be caught off guard. Jesus said it would be like in the days of Noah. It never rained when Noah was saying it was going to rain and he was building the ark. No one believed him. Everyone laughed at him until the day God shut the door and lifted him above the chaos as everything got wiped away. And I feel like that's what's going to happen, is everyone is so, even within the church, people so concerned about their careers and so concerned about the things of this earth that they get caught by surprise and they get left. Or they fall for the deception of the Antichrist. Don't be that person. It's not a time to play games with God today. Get in the Word. Get into prayer. Go after Jesus with everything you have. And if counting the cost means that you lose some things along the way, well, that's okay, because you didn't need it anyway. I've said it before, and I'll say it over and over and over and over. The King is coming. And he's coming back as a king, not as a baby in a manger. He's coming back with vengeance, with fire in his eyes. He's coming back to take what's rightfully his.